For some reason, I've been waking up at 7 a.m. lately, and I have no idea why, especially since I usually go to bed at, like, midnight. I don't get why I'm up at 7 a.m. right now, or why I have in the past couple days. Can I stop now? There's literally no purpose for me to be up at 7 a.m. But fucking whatever. Anyways, hey guys, as well, we got a match here today against mayoisaninstrument, I think. Fucking whatever. It's an Uber's match, because I was taking Uber's matches. Because that's what I was doing at the time. So I got that Uber's team, because I like this Uber's team. But, yeah, my opponent's got a pretty standard Uber's team, I guess, too. You know, he's got his own son, so I'm not really too concerned with getting Groudon out really early. But then he's got a, you know, you can see what he's got. So he's got some pretty big threats as per the usual Uber's shit. But threats on his end, obviously, like I always say, Ho-Oh will be annoying. I know a couple people were asking what my Ho-Oh check was. Rayquaza is probably my Ho-Oh check along with Groudon. So, I mean, as long as those two kind of stay alive, Ho-Oh shouldn't be too huge of a deal. And usually those two can deal with Ho-Oh well enough. Mewtwo and Deoxys won't really be huge because I do have Genesect. Arceus, I just got to figure out what kind of Arceus it is. And then once I do, I'm pretty sure most of my team checks any kind of Arceus. So it should be okay there. Dialga, I mean, if he's special, then Ho-Oh can take it on. If he's physical, Groudon's got it. But yeah, I'm not really too scared of most things. But leads on his end, I thought he might just want to go off with Groudon, so I decided to go off with Frostlass. So I can get it taunted, or I can hit it with an Icy Wind, or get my hazards up. Really, the possibilities are endless, but he leads off with Dialga. I'm just like, screw it, let's see what he wants to do. I'll get up layer of spikes, maybe 2 layers, we'll see what he does. Goes straight for Fire Blast. I was kind of hoping he might Stealth Rock, but that Fire Blast tells me he's at least special, so that's kind of good. But I do get the Cursed Body on his Fire Blast, so he decides he doesn't want to go for another attack. So he switches out into his Ho-Ohs. I get up my next layer of spikes. I was like, okay, I can get my 3rd layer. If he goes for Flame Charge, I should be able to take it on well enough anyways with the rest of my dudes. But it turns out he is faster, goes for Sacred Fire, takes me out. So he is Scarfed because my Frostlass is Tim and max speed. So I'm like, okay, I can go to Groudon, get my rocks up because I thought he would be threatened out by the prospect of a Stone Edge. But he actually isn't. So I'm like, shit, okay, well, I can live one more Sacred Fire even after the burn damage. So I can go for a Stone Edge right here if I so choose to, which I believe I do. That or I go for Dragon Tail. Pretty sure I go for Stone Edge though. But he's going to switch out to his Mewtwo to just be able to take anything. Since I am burned, he should be able to take anything I go for. But I do miss, unfortunately, but it's not too huge of a deal just because, I mean, if it was against Ho-Oh, yes, that would suck a lot because I'm pretty sure Stone Edge would have brought it down to the point where I could have revenge killed it with an extreme speed from Rayquaza. But whatever the case, he does take me out with a nice beam with Mewtwo. I'm like, okay, we can go into Genesect now. I don't get the special attack boost, but I should still be able to take him out with a U-turn. At least that's what I'm hoping, and I am able to, so that is pretty goddamn nice, because now it's a dead Mewtwo. I don't know what else you'd really want, but I'm just going to go into Rayquaza now, because I figured that should be able to take on everything on his team, so it seemed the safest move to do. But now he's going to go into his own Groudon. I'm just like, fuck it, I should be able to live one Stone Edge, I'll just Outrage, and he might just set up Stealth Rocks anyways, so that'll work out for me if he does. If he doesn't, like I said, should be able to take a Stone Edge because Rayquaza does have some okay natural bulk. But he goes for Dragon Tail and takes me out, and it looks like he's Choice Banded because no Life Orb or leftovers. So I'm like, okay, he's locked into that. I can go into Ho-Oh and get a Flame Charge set up and kill him in the process. So I'm like, let's just fucking do that. But he's going to go to his Arceus, which it's a Fire Arceus. And so I quick went to Smogon. I was like, what the fuck does this thing do? I'm like, oh, it's a special attacker. Okay, he doesn't have, or he probably doesn't have a rock move. So we'll just set up Flame Charges as he does who fucking knows what, and then I can start hitting him with Brave Birds eventually. Like, I just want to get 2 Flame Charges up because now I outspeed all of his team, so that works out for me. But I go for Brave Bird right there, and he goes for Thunderbolt, which won't do too incredibly much because he does not have the Life Orb or the Choice Specs or anything, because he can't, otherwise he wouldn't be Fire type Arceus. But I'm able to take him out with a Sacred Fire because I was like, he might switch, so let's do this to be safe. That crit probably mattered, but I would have just gone for Brave Bird otherwise, but whatevs. He's going to go into Dialga now, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to Sacred Fire it. We'll just go from there. I was thinking about recovering because I wasn't sure if he was choiced or not, but I was like, fuck it, let's just Sacred Fire. It does a hefty chunk. I was about to say huge chunk, but hefty sounds better in that situation. I guess it really doesn't matter, but does a lot. But he's going to roar me out, so I guess he's a defensive Dialga. Kind of makes sense since his Groudon was offensive, so whatever the case, he roars me into Mewtwo, so that actually works out perfectly because I can just take him out with an Aura Sphere, and that is the end of his Dialga. But now he's going to go into Ho-Oh. I'm like, okay, maybe I can take one hit and then kill him with the Psy Strike, because he did take the Stealth Arc damage, and since Psy Strike hits the physical side, should be able to take him out. But I do live the Sacred Fire. I get burned, so that just means I die this turn as opposed to not dying this turn, which I don't think Mewtwo would have been too incredibly useful anyways, but I do take him out with the Sacred Fire, so that is actually pretty goddamn nice, because it's now a dead, yeah, it's a dead Ho-Oh, so that works out for me, because it's fucking dead. What more could you want? But, he's gonna go to his Groudon, his Death Fodder, kinda whatever, but now he's gonna go to Deoxys, and I'm just like, okay, let's just finish off with Brave Bird, because really, I doubt he has any attacking moves, because looking at his team, he needs the hazard support from Deoxys Speed, so I'm just like, Brave Bird it and kill it, and he just taunted me, because like I said, he probably had no attacking moves, so I could have finished the game with Genesect, but I was like, let's get the Fizzy Stardust Brave Bird finish, because that is always super much fun, because I don't actually get to do it that much, so you might as fucking well, right? So anyways, that is match, so GG, Mayo, it was fun, yeah, I don't know. I'm tired, and I'm probably sounding really retarded, but whatever. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Stuff. I don't know. Such blah. Comment, sub, and later, guys.